Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So, can you guys feel it? The excitement is back. It's back in the air. We have massive Bitcoin breakout. And of course, we got a lot of other crypto breaking out right now. Today, I'm going to cover a whole ecosystem that could be doing a 10x. But man, it's looking good tonight, guys. So let's talk about it. Yeah, let's do it. Welcome, guys. Just take a look at that chart. It's been going up and up and up. What did I say this morning? Didn't I say this morning today was the start? I covered this phenomenon about how if you buy 3 days before Chinese New Year and you sell 10 days afterwards, you're guaranteed like an average of 11%. And sure enough, today we started moving. I don't know if that's actually just a coincidence or what, but man, right after my stream, we started moving. We're above 44,000 now, looking much better than even this morning or last night, 44.6. And entire market cap is up 3%, over 1.71 trillion once again. You have someone like Solana that's doing very well, and you got many others. They're all in the green, including Celestia up 11% today. And we'll talk about them and Cosmos. You got so many stacks up. You got so many great movers today, right? And of course, Coq is up. And I have a special important message for all you Coq holders toward the end of this video. All right, so let's start out with Bitcoin. We always start out with Bitcoin. What's the cause of this massive Bitcoin breakout, right? Well, according to Blockworks, they think it's ETF mania. And it very well could be. Obviously, ETFs, I've been covering it every single day. We see a ton of volume, a ton of inflows, but today in particular, we're seeing massive volume. We don't know how much was added today by the big boys, but we're seeing massive volume. Over 1 billion in volume. So you got to figure Grayscale selling, maybe halting very soon, maybe at zero. But BlackRock and Fidelity and others, they had huge volume days today. That means they probably added a whole bunch of Bitcoin, right? So this probably had a lot to do with what happened today. But the funny thing is, the pump didn't really start until the market end, which is quite interesting. Makes you wonder, maybe some of these guys tried to do OTC buy and they couldn't, right? Coinbase said, no, I'm not going to sell you billions of Bitcoin anymore. So they had to buy on the spot. I don't know. Someone bought a huge amount to start the momentum upwards. I mean, it takes crazy amount of buying to drive Bitcoin up any little bit. I mean, it really does, right? Again, it could be due to this. It could be due to the Chinese New Year phenomenon, right? Or it could be just due to a whole bunch of other factors that we don't know. I mean, some traders are thinking that, you know what, we're about to pump in a big way. We're about to go into the squeeze zone, okay? 10 days max until we go into a big squeeze. What kind of squeeze? Well, this is looking at a Bollinger Band, and yeah, you know, we're squeezing. We've been going sideways for so long. I've been telling you guys this, that it's just a matter of time before we break out. Sideways movement is okay. Lets the market cool down, gives you guys time to accumulate more, to DCA more, and when it's ready, you get this explosion, right? And that's how we get to the next leg up. So, yeah, that's also coming. I mean, there's a lot of things coming. I just realized what I said. All right, and then, you know, what else is happening is MicroStrategy. They, not only is Michael Saylor buying and buying and buying and buying more, they announced that they're going to be the world's first Bitcoin development company. The company will develop Bitcoin blockchain network applications and software. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I do know what it means, but like, how hardcore are they gonna be? Are they gonna put like, I mean, MicroStrategy itself is a business intelligence company. They're not a software development company. Maybe they're gonna divert their resources and stop the business intelligence stuff and just only do Bitcoin development, right? They have a whole bunch of Bitcoin. They have obviously excess cash. They have so much all the time. That's how they're able to buy more, right? So they're going to put that and they're going to become a Bitcoin development company. You know, so according to Saylor, I have this other graph. I guess I got rid of it. But, this one right here. So whether you choose, you know, to invest in Bitcoin SPY ETFs or MicroStrategy, you're going to win. But Saylor is arguing that MicroStrategy is going to be better because they're a development company, right? So that's the strategy they're going. Not too bad. Not too bad. What else is there? The Bitcoin halving clock. We got 69 days. Yeah, it just so happens to be on 69. 69 days until we get that halving event, approximately. Okay? And of course, I've been hyping up the halving event for quite some time. Halving event is the biggest catalyst of any 4-year cycle. And it's coming. Yes, it's coming in 69 days. So that is obviously huge, right? And all of these reasons combined is why we see a breakout. We see a pump. We see Bitcoin breaking up. Finally, we haven't seen this level for quite some time, for a few weeks now, right? And we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Because, man, if we get some short squeezes happening, you know, you squeeze, and you got technicals on our side, and you got the whales buying, and you got, you know, the ETFs buying, you got everything. It's just it's a perfect storm, right? It's early. I know we're only a little bit above 44,000, but we're almost back to 45. Remember, we went from 45 to 49,000 in no time. We hit it within like a single day. So that means we can see like 49,000 again, maybe even by the end of this week, maybe even tomorrow. I mean, these pumps, these squeezes, they come very suddenly. And I don't know why I keep making these references, but they just keep coming up. But yeah, I mean, it happens, you know, suddenly, and you're not expecting it, and then you know what? You're showered with gains, right? So that's how it works. Anyways, looking at where we are right now. We're approaching the halving event. So obviously we're trending upwards, and then afterwards we're going to trend upwards more, and then we're going to have the parabolic rise, right? So this is pretty clear. We're following the same patterns as before, same fractal patterns. And you know what? It's going to be marvelous. I've been talking about this for quite some time. All right? Like, this year is going to be so bullish. The most bullish. I've never been this bullish about any cycle in my entire life, really. Like, I've been through 2021, been through 2017, been even parts of 2013, right? But I have never, ever been as bullish as I am now about 2024 and 2025. There's just so many good things coming, guys, right? There's just so many things. I truly believe it. I can feel it, right? And hopefully you guys can too. And today is just the tip of the iceberg. But, you know, again, we're at 44.6. Obviously, we didn't break the recent high, but I think we're going to see 49,000 in no time. And then we're going to forget all the times when we've slid back down to 38 or whatever. No one's going to remember that anymore. All right, now outside of Bitcoin, let's talk about this other 10x crypto ecosystem, right? There's a lot of crypto that are exploding right now. But there's one in particular, this one ecosystem that has been doing very well, and I've been talking a lot about them, but today I'm going to talk about them some more. And that's Cosmos, okay? Look at this. The Cosmos ecosystem is filled with a lot of dApp chains. okay? And they're all connected through IBC. And a lot of these are doing very, very well. And there's more that's doing well. In case you don't know what IBC is, inter-blockchain communication, which means Cosmos is really a layer 0, but which means all these chains within it can talk to each other freely and just makes one big ecosystem. That's why they call it Cosmos, right? And a lot of them are doing very well. Starting with Osmosis. Osmosis, 1 billion in monthly volume. Okay, their biggest DEX within Cosmos, but they have competition. DXDY is now in there, and others are trying to, bridge to Cosmos. So, but still, they're the biggest, and their volume is just increasing, right? Take a look, over 1 billion volume in the last 2 months, right? Definitely a huge jump since October, November. And that's because there's just a lot more interest in Cosmos right now, right? There's so many chains that are doing so well right now. And there's a new one that I didn't even talk about yet, and that's Stride, another one within Cosmos. And this is for yield, DeFi, liquidity, staking, it's the biggest one within Cosmos. And instantly, they already onboarded 134 million of TVL. And their market cap is already $500 million, right? So liquid staking, obviously you have other providers and other ecosystems that have done quite well. Look at Jitto, right? And then look at Lido and look at, Rocket Pool, and there's several others. But Stride is also up there. So, that's another dApp chain within the Cosmos ecosystem that's doing very well, right? And they also have synthetic Celestia. Maybe one of the reasons why Celestia is doing so good. Celestia is now the #1 dApp chain by market cap within Cosmos, even bigger than Injective. And they went up 12% today. I think they're at $3 billion, and they keep on going up. Okay, and what's so special about Celestia is their data layer. So they're not a monolithic chain, they're a modular chain. And, they separate their stuff, but their data layer, the data availability layer, basically you could think of them as a giant hard drive that's very cheap to store on and very easy to access data from. And they're already sharing this with other projects, right? Has made them very, very welcomed. And they have saved other dApps millions of dollars, right? They're doing really, really well right now. 2.5 gigs of data published. Not bad. Not bad. And a lot more to come, right? A lot more to come. And this is what it looks like from a chart perspective. It just keeps on going up and up and up and up and more up. And that's how it is. And recently also, there's another project called Dymension that just did roll drops, but basically they airdropped, and they airdropped for a whole bunch of users that are using Celestia and others within Cosmos ecosystem. So now it's kind of like building. Dymension also, they're pretty big too. 861 million. You could, as you notice, all these chains within Cosmos are starting to gain strength, and now they're building upon each other because IBC and now airdrops. Airdrops are just users within the ecosystem. It's kind of genius if you think about it, right? So that's another example. But basically, in terms of their role apps within Dymension, yeah, they're growing, but not maxed out yet, but they are growing. But again, another example of Cosmos. There's just a lot of great things happening in Cosmos. That's why it's a 10x crypto ecosystem. So you got to pay attention to all these guys. Stride is a new one now. And then you got still an Injective and Celestia and Say and Osmosis. And then you have others too. You got Dymension now, Kujira and DXDY. And all these are great projects. They're all great. All right. That's pretty much it. Since I did talk about a lot of squeezes, pumps, I did want to debut. I hinted this before that I was gonna come out with a new NFT, and a lot of you guys are looking for a new NFT, right? So today I'm going to showcase my very new NFT, the Master of Coq, the I Am George Master of Coq edition, and you could buy this for a low price of 1.69 at AVAX, and there are 69,069 copies of this, or availability, I guess, for this. So if you want to be a master of Coq, then you know what? Maybe you should grab one. And here's the thing. I'm going to help the Coq ecosystem. So basically 50% of what I collect, I will use to buy Coq, right? So there you go. But you get other benefits too, like attending my events and so forth. All my NFTs, the biggest usage is being able to attend my events and my conferences that I will be having this year, right? So you get double benefits. Benefit of being a master of Coq and Coq buying and attending my conferences. I don't think it's going to sell out anytime soon. So, but if you want to grab one, you can. It's in the description of this video. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do some Q&A. Oh, today's also DCA day. Man, with all the excitement, I forgot about DCA. Let's go put all of it into Coq. No, I'm just kidding. Let me bring it up. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna get a good rise this week when this refreshes. 24 hours, 4%, 1 year, 145% all time. Hey, back almost to 30%. I think the highest for this I saw with you guys was like 35 or maybe 38%. We dropped as low as to like 13% last week. We're back up to about 30% already, right? And I made some changes last week, and I think they were good. Got rid of some dead weight last week and added some winners. Yeah, so hey, my Coq right here. Coq is up 20% today. It's almost even now. So Coq is having a good day today. You know, I got done talking about a lot of Cosmos stuff. Let me see where my Cosmos holdings are. Injective is still doing very well. Cosmos itself is still down 21%. Celestia is up once again. Very good. Say is still up, barely down. And then that's it. Man, it'd be silly to add Celestia today. But you know, look at Stacks. Stacks is doing very well today because of Bitcoin, obviously. Today, everyone did well. You know, I get... Yeah. Do I have Sui? No, I do have Sui in here. Sui's in the green already. Near Protocol, man. Near Protocol and Polkadot are just losers. You know, I'm going to do some cleaning today. Okay, just like last week. First of all, I'm going to sell off Polkadot. So I have $159 here. I'm going to write that down. I just don't. Oops. How do I... I'll delete these transactions here. I don't have anything against Polkadot. I just think there's better holds right now. That's what it comes down to, right? You want to bet on the fastest horse. All right, so I sold off Polkadot. I think I'm going to sell off Algorand too, because I'm not the biggest fan of Algorand. All right, so I'm going to sell off Algorand too. All right. I think that's it. Chili's, I mean, it's so low. Chili's and Flow, I mean, I think they have a chance of coming back, but ApeCoin, man, still down 92%. Hopefully they come out with their metaverse soon. All right, so with that out of the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add man, I actually want to get rid of some of these big caps, but it's going to piss off too many people. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to add some Cosmos stuff. I'm going to add some more Coq in here too. I'm going to add, I want to add Celestia, but it's up, so I can't, it'd be stupid to. I'm going to add some Sui, because I'm barely up there, Say, and oh, where's Chainlink? Yeah, I'm gonna add more Chainlink too. All right, so I have $242 that I recovered, plus 100 for this week. So I have $342. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to add a little more. Man, Chainlink, I'm already up 60%. But you know what? I'm going to add some Chainlink. I'm going to add about $50. Add $50 of Chainlink. So that would be 50 divided by 18.8. It would be 2.6595. All right, so then minus 50. Okay. Next up, I'm going to add a little bit of Cosmos because they're still down. So I'll do $50 worth of Cosmos too. $50, 9.711, so 5.1488. All right. Okay, so now I got a little bit more to play with. I like Sui. So I'm going to add $50 worth of Sui. $32. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little Say. $50 worth. Okay, so now I still have a lot to play with. $143. So what did I talk about today? Stride. You know what? A lot of the Solana stuff. What is Jupiter looking like these days? The Jupiter seems like if bottomed out. That may have been bottom right there. You know what? I'm gonna add some Jupiter. I think it's gonna do very well. So let's add some Jupiter in here. Let's do $50 worth. All right, so now I have $92. People are saying Dymension. Some say Myro. Man, I already put a lot of Myro in here. Yeah, I put $100 in here. I could put a little bit. I could put a little bit in Dymension too. Dymension is so high already. It just listed though. I don't know if that's a good idea. All right, I'm just gonna put a little more. Okay, fine. I'm gonna put a little more into Myro since it's down right now. I'm gonna put $25 into Myro. Okay. And then, man, Near Protocol. I'm not a fan of Near Protocol. I take that back. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan that they're still not moving. And Phantom too. Not a fan that they haven't been moving. I guess I always put Beam. Beam is always good. Okay, I got a minus $25 here. Stacks. I have a lot of stacks already, and it's up 11%. Today is not a good day to DCA stacks. You know what? Let me scroll through here. Maybe I should add some Insane Clown Posse for fun. Just kidding. Flare has been doing really good recently. Dymension, yeah, they're like up so much today. Horrible time to be adding today. Manta Network has been making a lot of strides. And look, Akash is another one that's from Cosmos. I never did like Akash before, but I gotta recognize they're doing well. Maybe Manta. I've been hearing more about Manta. Kava's another one. Man, I hate to just keep adding everything from within Cosmos today. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to add. I got $67 left. What the hell? I'm going to add Manta. 67 divided by 2.796. Okay. So that rounds out for today. I'm not going to add GME. All right, cool. So today I forgot all the ones I DCA'd. I got rid of Polkadot, got rid of Algorand, and then today I added Cosmos, and then Sui, Say, and then Myro, Manta, and Jupiter. Pretty good ads. Next week I might clear out more house. Try to get this down. All right, guys. Let's do some Q&A. Let's see. Let's see if I miss anything. Check out DeFi token just launched. Yeah, I'm not so sold on it. It seems like they do a lot, like behind the scenes, but that token was kind of too hyped up. I was pitched that project and I skipped out on it. Jack. Okay, Jack. Let's see. Add GameStop. Nope. I've written that one off. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. It's a fun day. When the market's going up, it's always fun. It looks like Bitcoin does not want to stop. Looks like Bitcoin wants us to break back above 45.3. It is looking like the same pattern, right? It's like consolidating a little bit, and it looks like it wants to break up. Axelar is not bad. It's just it's more of a, it's kind of like a liquidity bridge to move tokens from one chain to another. It's okay. Making money is always fun. That's right. That's right. What do you think about storage? Man, John, storage is it's an old play, man. Old decentralized storage. I don't know. Storage overall is kind of boring, but you know, between that and Sidecoin, Filecoin, and Arweave, you know, kind of all boring, but I like Arweave still the best. Recommendations for exchange/wallet to DCA. Well, it depends on where you are. If you're in the US, you're kind of limited. You got Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini. You could use Robinhood. You know, for wallet, there's so many. MetaMask is important. Trust Wallet is good. Ledger is good. Trezor is good. You know, you really can't go wrong with any of them. Can Say and Sui be in the first 20 coins of this cycle? I mean, it could be in the top 20, if that's what you're asking, certainly. But it's going to be hard. There are a lot of great projects out there in the top 20. To break into 20 is really hard. Can they do it? Yes. I think Sui has a head start because their TVL is exploding. Their TVL is like 500 million already, which is amazing for such a young chain. Is the pump because of Super Bowl? I doubt it. I really don't think so. Code Serial. I actually know the guy that was a co-founder of Telos, and he even left it. The problem with the whole EOS ecosystem is the rich get richer. They get to vote, and they're always the block producers and so forth. So I don't know if Telos has the same problem, but it's kind of like one of those old chains that's been around for a while, but doesn't get a whole bunch of attention. Ultra. Yeah, they're a gaming platform. They just never caught on. They actually looked pretty promising back in 2021, but you know, they formed a lot of partnerships. I remember they formed a partnership with AMD and a few other projects, but it never amounted to anything. They just never caught on. Are you going to DCA after halving event? Yes. I will continue to do so until Bitcoin breaks into new high territory. Okay, like after it hits 69, 70,000, as it's approaching 100,000, I may slow it down. I think Bitcoins go well above 100,000, but you know, at that point, I mean, you could continue to DCA all the way till the top, right? But at some point, you know, becomes like a risk versus reward thing. But yeah, we have plenty of time to DCA, right? I've been telling you guys this. DCA all the way since, you know, top of 2021. It's been a long 3 years, 2.5 years. CM93. The entire XRP community is getting tired. Even the diehard are losing patience. You think they have a chance to be one of the leading currencies this cycle? There's always a chance, but it's a very small chance. It's not going to be leading this cycle. Too many things have changed. Stablecoins now dominant. You got CBDCs around the corner. You have banks that have their own coins, like JP Morgan coin, that's also competing. And Ripple is going to do an IPO. I mean, so many things have changed. And their lawsuit with the SEC is still not over. So, I mean, is there a chance? Sure. I mean, look at what happened in 2018. It pumped up to the moon. But I think there's going to be other winners this cycle. Thor. It's not a bad project, Thor Chain. It's like a whole chain for liquidity. And it's a DEX too, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Telos is rebranded, new Matic developer. Okay. Okay. As long as they have nothing to do with EOS anymore. And I mean, even EOS, they just got a bad rep. I mean, they just didn't design well. Block One and Block Pierce, or I forgot, Brock Pierce or whatever. I don't know, I forgot his name. But, you know, they separated ways. New plays for me are Zeta Chain and Band Protocol. A lot of people have been asking about Zeta Chain, but don't get fooled by Band Protocol. They've been around for a while now. Before Pith was Pith, there was Band. They were the second biggest oracle, and they never amounted to anything. They never went anywhere. I don't know much about Flare. I know the histories. It was supposed to be an XRP thing. You know, they were going to airdrop to all these XRP holders. It took years upon years. And then they rebranded, so they're not even a XRP. They're not even using XRP Ledger. They're using their own chain, and I don't think they have anything to do with XRP anymore. So I don't know, but it's amazing to see that they have been climbing the ranks. They're up at 67, slowly just moving upwards. I don't hear anything about Flare. Not one thing about Flare. And but you know, see, that's my point. A lot of people always ask me about stuff. They're like, well, why don't you like this and why don't you like that? It's so awesome, it's so good, right? You know, we got 2 million coins. If you look up here in the top left-hand corner, we got 2.2 million coins right here, right? So you may like something, I may like something. We don't always have to agree, but there's one thing we can agree on. There are a lot of options. So if you missed out on one, there's always something else. I mean, that's why it's exciting, right? There's so many choices. And I appreciate that. Darth, D. Wrath. You do realize it's a sample portfolio, right? D. Wrath. He's trying to call me out like he's some internet detective. Like, oh look, he deleted not sell. Why don't you F off, okay? I've been doing the same thing since 2021, showing that DCA works. That's my point. And you're trying to be an internet detective thinking that you're all smart. crack your toes. I cannot crack my toes. I could crack my neck, but it scares people when I do that. Most internet detectives are living in their parents' basements, thinking, you know, with their internet keyboard courage, writing stuff out, thinking they're like the hottest shit, while milking their parents' money away. I'm not that drunk. And Bitcoin wants to break out. So close. So close back to 45. Then next stop, 49,000. SB. Yeah, that mofo got banned. That's what happened. Master of cock. Hopefully you guys become a master of cock like me. There's a limited amount. 6,969 only. So it's going to be sold out in no time. The cocks are go quick. I can't believe there are 2.2 million crypto. Same with me. I remember the days when I would look on CMC and it would show like, you know, 1,000 crypto. Then it went up to like 3,000 or 5,000, and then it went up to like 10,000. And after 10,000, it seemed like there was too many already. Now you look at it, it's 2.2 million. It's crazy. Lewis, the link is in my description and goes into my OpenSea collection. You can buy with AVAX or wrap AVAX. There's a beautiful picture. Look at the description. Do you love cock? Who doesn't? The special edition of I am George NFT features George out on a farm ready to handle some cocks. If you too want to be a master of cock, then this NFT is for you. There are 6,969 cock NFTs available, but don't delay. These cocks will move quickly. Holders of this cock NFT will receive exclusive benefits in the future, meaning you could attend my events. And 50% of the collected revenue will be used to acquire more cock. And I am going to do that, right? And you'll be able to see in the wallet. I will take the revenue. 50% of it will be used to host the events, and 50% will be used to buy cock and more cock and some more cock. What's a good picture? That's good. Ryan. That's a good thing. It's not a good thing when she doesn't want any. When is my show? WAG is coming up in July, right before Bitcoin 2024. I will be going to, for those of you guys that want to attend a conference in Orlando, I will be here in Orlando, March 8th. So helping them get some good speakers, great speakers, in fact, and good projects. I'll be hosting a network party, but you can see me right there. So if you guys want to attend a party, You want to listen to some good hosts? Yeah, by the way, I don't know if I can convince the Coq team to go to here, but the Coq team will probably be at WAG. They kind of confirmed that already. So WAG is in July, but this one is the one ahead in March. Sandeep just gifted 50 memberships. And Juan just became a member. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thanks, Sandeep. That's a lot of memberships. You just see endless memberships being gifted right now. It's still going. It's still going. Have you heard of Fetch AI bankruptcy? Someone sent me something. I didn't get a chance to read it. I don't know if it's true or not. Hopefully it's not. But someone else did send me something about it. Kulo will event. Kulo, Moon Daddy, he said he's going to be in Orlando. If you want to meet Moon Daddy and his counterpart Chris, if you don't like Coq and you like Kulo instead, I'm pretty sure he's going to come. Yeah, and then might do some Polygon. Try to get the Quick Swap guys to come too. Do a panel, talk about quick Polygon. Maybe I could get Sandeep to go, though I don't have a contact with him. But yeah, this will be good. It'll be a smaller event, but it'll be good. Educational. And it's in sunny Orlando. Why not? Tickets are in the description as well. Hey, you know, some like Coq, some like Kulo. You know, different tastes for different people. Anyways, all right, I'm going to let you guys go, guys. Today is a good day. 44.6. Bitcoin's still holding strong. You got Solana, you got Cosmos, you got Celestia, you got everything that's going up today. Finally, it's been a while. We miss it. And, you know, there's going to be a lot more of this to come, guys. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.